Good afternoon, guys. Well, new video today, finally. This time I got me a new red face SA-200. Sold the other one. Got me this one. So yeah, I've been busy, guys. Sorry about not showing videos on welding related, but today, since I don't have too much time, I'm gonna show you how to wire this for remote. How to wire this for remote. So let's get to that right now. Alright guys, so if you have a 200, this should be fairly easy to wire for a remote. I just get the switch, and then from there get that isolated receptacle, as it shows on here, an isolated receptacle. And we're gonna go a little step by step on how to route this. So get your pliers ready. All right, so first you want to have a switch, of course, a 50 amp switch, as you can see right there. There's that one switch right there. You can't see it right there. So it kind of looks like in the back. So a big one right there. All right. So with those three wires, I'll show you in a minute how they're gonna go. Starting right here. We're gonna start. This is the receptacle. The isolated receptacle is that thing right there, the hospital grade one. You can kind of see it right there. It'll be much easier to show you with the hood off, but right there, it's kind of a little difficult to show. Okay, it may look like all mess in here, but it's actually not, so don't worry. So this is the generator case picture. You can get this thing from Welder Parts Warehouse. You can ask them for a layout, a wiring diagram. Generator case will be this. The wires are coming out of this generator case right here. All right, and then you got your isolated receptacles, the one I showed you, that's right up there. And then you got your PC board, which for me is up there. Most of you have them lower. You see it? Right? Yeah, right there. You can see the lines and whatnot. And then your rheostat will be this little circle thing right there. You got your PC board, rheostat, isolator receptacle, the plug, your switch, and your generator. Those are the areas you're gonna be working with when you got wire for a remote. So guys, I'm gonna start with the generator case. How the wire is gonna go all the way to this thingies. So we can start with the blue wire. The blue wire that's coming out of the generator case. It'll be right here. It's kind of in the way of some of the wires might be painted, but there's a blue wire. And your blue wire, if you're not wired for remote, the blue wire is going to be connected right here. Right here's where your blue wire is gonna be connected when you're not wired in the, for a remote to be in the middle. It'll be in the middle of your rheostat. You're gonna unplug that off there and move that blue wire. See that blue wire? You're gonna move that blue wire that was up there in the middle. You're gonna move that blue wire to the center of your switch. Alright, you know that switch right there. The off is not, it's not in the center as it is right here. I mean, it'll cut off, but it has nothing to do with this, with that being in the off. So this is gonna generate power around here, and when you turn on off, it's just gonna cut it off. But your blue wire is gonna go in the center of right there, and then from your local, see the local, you're gonna run a cable which is down here. This is gonna be your local. You see this? Actually, your local is gonna be the top. So when you put it down, when you drop that down, the little rod is going to be up there pointing to your top one. So your top one is going to be your local. You're going to run this blue one, whichever color you choose to run. You're going to run that and put it to your rheostat on the center. Right there, that blue one is going right there in the center. Not where the red one's at, it's in the center. Right there, that's your center. You'll run the blue wire that's coming out of the generator. That blue one. Coming into the center of your switch. And your top one, which is gonna be your local, that's in the bottom. That's gonna go to the rheostat. And then the one that's gonna go for your remote you see right here, remote. That'll be this one right here, the bottom one. Which when you switch this remote up there, is gonna be pointing down. It's gonna be pointing down to your remote cable right here. So you're gonna run this cable all the way to your little green side right there on your ground from your receptacle. Right there where the little blue one's at. The little blue connector. It'll be on that green screw right there. You'll be on your ground. So then you'll be running your brown and black to line 1 and make sure they're both connected together. And let's see if I can find it right here real quick for y'all. Yeah, right here. They're both connected together and make into one. Just have them zip tied. They're kind of hard to see. All the way out there to your PC board on line 1. Okay. All right. So now you got your red cable coming out of your generator. Your red cable right here. this red cable that's coming out of your generator. You're gonna follow that, and you can put it either on your top side of your receptacle, you know, like up there, that red cable right there. Or you can do what most of us do. It's just, we're gonna run that red cable coming on your generator into your receptacle, and then one out of the receptacle into the rheostat. Whichever both ways is up to you. Into your receptacle. See? That'll be on your gold screw going into your rheostat, and then the generator one going into your rheostat as well. But what we mostly just do is just run that red cable into the gold screw of the receptacle, and then run another one off the receptacle into the rheostat, like shown on here, right there. See? 2 cables and one coming out from the generator into there, and then the other one going up to the rheostat. Right up there. And that's almost it. And you got your line 2. You got your silver screw from your receptacle. That'll be the black one right there in the bottom. That one right there. The black one in the bottom. That's a silver screw down there. And you're gonna run that cable from your silver screw into your line 2. And then from there, you should be good. And if you want me to hold this in place, you can pause it, take a picture of it or something. It's not that hard to wire the remote. It's just pretty simple stuff. It's not too hard. I'll make it easier for sure if you take off your hood. I mean, I had it off the other day. I forgot to record it. But that's about it on this. Hopefully that kind of helped. I mean, I'm sorry I couldn't really get you the awesome views and everything. But yeah, you got your rheostat, PC board up there. Some of y'all have it down here. And you got your receptacle right there, your switch. That's always one thing to keep in mind with the switches. When you have it on remote up, remember it's when you point up, it's kind of pointing down too from the back. So when you're on remote up, your remote cable is gonna go down here, and then when you are on local, you're aiming up in the back. So this is gonna be for your local now. And some of y'all sometimes mix these 2 top cables. But remember, the blue cable coming on the generator stays in the center of this. And your top, which would be your local, it's gonna go to your back to your rheostat. Everything has to make a complete circulation. So it's going like that up there, off the generator in here, back to your rheostat. You switch it around. It's gonna continue from the generator to your receptacle. Boom. Just going like that. Alright guys, that's it. Oh, and before I go, I'm gonna start this up for y'all. Alright. Get this going.